Boundaries aren't just about cross-gender interactions. Boundaries are also a lot about office place expectations of your managers and colleagues. The question is, how to set boundaries at work within this context? As with most things, you guessed it, it boils down to clear communication. In this case, it's about having a frank and open discussion with your manager about setting boundaries at work, and that is what we're exploring together today. What's up, Explearners? MD here of myexplearning.com, helping you upgrade your life through better communication skills. Be sure to subscribe to join our tribe of Explearners. So how do you have this somewhat difficult conversation about setting boundaries at work so you can be in a healthier work environment and ultimately be happier and more productive? Let's jump right into it. The first thing you want to do is to figure out whether your boundaries are in accordance with the company's handbook, the company culture, the cultural ethos at that company. For every person, the boundaries are different, and they may or may not necessarily align with the company's culture. Neither is necessarily right nor wrong, but if those expectations don't match, then the issue here is not about setting boundaries. It's more about transitioning to a different company whose culture and ethos are more aligned with your personal expectations. Therefore, the assumption here that we're operating under is that your expectations are aligned with the company's expectations, but your manager might be pushing you beyond what the company's expectations are. So that is the context in which we're talking about setting boundaries at work. The best way to do this is with an open and frank discussion with your manager. But before you have that conversation, you want to take some time to clarify for yourself these three things. Number one, what your specific boundaries are. Number two, why those boundaries are important to you. And number three, to ensure that they do in fact align with the company's expectations. Once that has been established, you can go to your manager and have this frank discussion where you clearly outline why you have these expectations and how to make you happier and more productive at work. At the end of the day, remember, the company wants happy employees because happy employees equals more productive employees. What's important not to do is to start implementing your boundaries without providing any context to your manager and change your behavior without having this discussion with your manager first. Your manager is very attuned to your behavior. If you change it, particularly in a way that's not aligned with the company's expectations, it's going to reflect negatively on you. They'll interpret that as you signaling that you've lost interest, that you don't want to be there, which is not the case. Therefore, it's really important that you do this in an open and explicit way so that your manager has a clear understanding as to why there will be this change in behavior. Try out these strategies the next time you need to set boundaries at work and have that frank, open discussion with your manager. Add these to your Explearning Communication Toolkit. Be sure to try them out yourself and make them your own. And this way, you'll be able to strike that healthy life-work balance through clear and confident communication. If you enjoyed this lesson, be sure to like, comment, and share. It really does support the Explearning community and all the hard work that goes into this channel. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to join our tribe of Explearners. We'd love to have you join us for the next video, where I'll be giving you exercises you can use to stop your voice from shaking when you get nervous. Happy Explearning!